1960 way. Tell me what you say. I know it love the time.
I'm going through a breakup right now, and I'll be honest, it sucks. But breakups always suck, right? Like, I've never been through an easy breakup. Even when I think back to my most inconsequential relationship, it was 3 or 4 months long and we didn't love each other. Even that breakup sucked. But I will say, this particular breakup was better in some ways because even though this was not an inconsequential relationship, this was an incredibly serious relationship that was 2 years long. We really deeply loved each other. The way it ended was so pleasant that I think that's why I'm able to talk about it without crying right now. You know, it's only been a week and I can talk about it, but it's because it was mutual. We communicated and got closure, and we've decided to remain friends. It was as perfect as a breakup could possibly be, but it's still tough. But what does this mean for me? Well, now I'm single. And being single for me is interesting because I haven't been single much in my life. Since I was 17, I've been dating pretty consistently. I've had quite a few boyfriends, but I've had very short breaks in between, meaning I haven't really been single. And so it's a little bit daunting to be in this place now where I'm single again. And this time, I know I should be single for a little bit longer than 2 or 3 months. I think this time I need to be single for like a year. I know that in my gut, and I know it's right, but it's daunting. After every relationship in the past, I would immediately start searching for the next person. And at this point in my life, I understand why I did that. At the time, I didn't really notice what I was doing. I wasn't really self reflecting. I was just trying to find my next boyfriend as quickly as possible. But now that I'm a little bit older, I understand why I used to do that, and I
Hi.
also understand why I can't do that again. Um, Here's why I used to do
Hata
that.
yan.
Number one,
Hi to you.
because
How are
I would
you?
get so overwhelmed with pain from the breakup that instead of facing it head on, I would distract myself from that pain by searching for a new partner and
Hi
then
10,
ultimately
10
dating
lot,
someone
10,
new
10
who
million
could
viewers.
distract
How are
me
you
from the
guys?
pain of the ex. This is a
You're
terrible place to
from
be.
you're from
Almost
Myanmar.
everyone does this at least once in their life. It's almost like when people say, well, you know the best cure for a hangover? Drinking some more. It's toxic, but it definitely helps. Like my first breakup was incredibly painful for me. You know what they always say, the first breakup always hurts the worst. It was so bad.
Don't
I
forget to
was
sub
in
guys.
a really dark place. And immediately I was like, I need to find somebody new to date, like as quickly as possible. And I did. Did it help? Yeah. But,
No, I
you know,
don't
it was sort
know.
of rushed in a way.
What's in
And
Myanmar is high.
I think in
Only
retrospect,
Thailand
I
said
wouldn't
daw.
call it a rebound, but it was like,
Sawadika.
I can see clearly now what I was doing. I wasn't healed from
8
that
million
ex at
viewers.
all. But I just had
Thank
to numb the
you.
pain
Thank you
somehow.
to sub.
But I wouldn't say that that was
Yeah,
the
your
healthiest
count
choice,
is
right?
beautiful.
So that's one reason why I used to move on so quickly. Number two, I used to want to
Don't
stick it to
forget
my
to
ex. I
watch my
think there's something
video
about a
and
breakup
please
that
like and share.
really damages your ego.
And don't forget to
It takes a
click
lot
the
to bruise my ego,
notification.
but
Top of the
breakups
screen,
have always
guys.
bruised my ego. Even if I'm the one that broke
Hawaya.
up with them, it still bruises my ego. Like, them not fighting to get me back also bruises my ego. And so, in the past, this has caused me to want to get into a relationship as quickly as possible, to stick it to my ex. Look, I don't need you. I don't care that in one way or another you rejected me, because look at me now. I am in a new relationship. I moved on first. Look at me. I win. You lose. I'm. You should be jealous. Like I've, you know, which is very immature, right? But also in my defense, I'm 24. Next, I'm also the type of person who always has to have a crush.
Just want to drink
I don't
coffee.
know what it is about me.
I'll make a
I
coffee,
just
guys.
like thinking about a
Be right
cute
back.
boy all
Just
the
to
time.
listen to my
Like I always have to have
podcast.
some sort of crush, whether it's a celebrity crush or it's like some random barista at a coffee shop that I go to sometimes, or it's like I am the type of person that always has to have a crush, and that leads me to dating a lot, because I'll become fixated on a particular crush, and then if they like me back, I'm like, well, now I have to date them because I've had this crush for this period of time, and so I think I'm just prone to dating because I'm prone to having crushes constantly. And that has also led me to not being single for long. Next, I don't enjoy casual hookups very much. If I want to be physical with a guy, I prefer to be in a relationship. And so, listen, I'm not somebody who's particularly driven by sex. Honestly, I can go a really long time without sex and be completely fine. I can handle things on my own. It's weird because I always have a crush, but yet I'm not like particularly sexually driven. Like I feel like my sex drive might be a bit lower than others, or maybe it's like average. Might be a little lower than average. I'm so busy. I don't know. I'm busy with other things. And also I don't like casual hookups. I don't really like that vibe, and I don't need that vibe. Like in the past, when I've hooked up with people casually, it's been kind of an experiment, and every single time I'm like, ooh, I don't really like that. I'm not gonna do that probably. But even though I don't
I'm
need
back.
sex, I still do like
Hi
affection. If
to
I want
Joel.
that, like for me, I
Who's
kind of
here?
need to be
Joel,
in a
how are
romantic
you?
relationship for that. I also enjoy sex. Like it's not like I don't like having sex. It's
Thank
just
you
that I
for
don't
the
need to.
viewers
So
are
I don't
here.
know. It's tempting for me to be in romantic relationships
Hi to
rather than
Hatin
being
again.
single,
How are you?
because for me being single usually means no affection, right? Because I don't really like casual hookups. So that leads me to pursuing romantic relationships seriously, because that's how I get my affection.
Yeah, this is my merienda,
But
guys.
also,
Okay,
I've been very
I'm
fortunate
eat.
in my life to
You know what is
have
this?
had a lot of
This is
opportunities
saba.
to
It's like a
date guys that I
banana.
really like. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know, this
my
part makes it
mom
sound like
boiled the
every guy I've
banana,
ever
but this
dated
is
is a
not.
rebound
This is
and I'm,
saba.
just constantly bouncing from one to the next
Yes.
because I'm, desperate or whatever, and
Yes, it's a
I'm just trying
banana,
to
but
find
this is
whoever will
banana
take me.
can
That's not
make
the whole story.
grill,
Like, two
fry,
things can be happening at
and
once. On one
boil.
hand,
And look at
I have been
inside.
antsy to get into my next
Thank you, sub.
relationship
Thank you for
single
4 thumbs
reasons.
up.
But then on the other hand, I also have been
Do you have
presented
like this?
the opportunity to date people that I really like and that I think I have potential with.
Mm,
Have they worked out? Obviously not, because look at me now, single once again. But
mm. So
like I
you can
really have
you can
liked
taste
all
the
the types
natural
I've dated.
sweetness
So
of
I don't
this
want to
banana.
negate the depth of those relationships by
And
saying that I felt a bit
so
maybe desperate
delicious.
or antsy in the past, because again, those two
What? No,
things
it's
have
nananaba.
coexisted in my mind, the antsiness but also the genuine connection. The mistake I've made in the past is rushing into relationships too
And
quickly
I
before
also
I'm ready, because of that antsiness, because of
make a
that
coffee. I have a
desperation,
coffee
because
here.
I've wanted to stick it to my
Coffee.
ex,
Let's drink
whatever.
coffee.
The connection between me
It's
and
3 p.m.
people I've
now. That's
dated
why.
have been good and strong in the beginning and exciting, but I think I got into them too quickly,
Yeah,
and um,
Myanmar,
in
Thailand,
those
Cambodia,
relationships, I
Laos,
would let them drag on for too
Philippines. We
long,
have the
and then it's
same.
dreading being single again
Okay,
and having to start the process all over
we
again
have many
and being put
commons.
back into that place of desperation. Like I have a tendency to really try to make whatever relationship I'm in work, even if it's so not working and even if it so doesn't make sense. I definitely am the type to overstay my welcome in a relationship. I might start to realize that the relationship is not working, but instead of acting on that, I really try to fix it and fix it and fix it because I didn't want to be single. I also think too that I've avoided singlehood because ultimately it's my goal in life to get married and have a family, and I'm looking for that partner. I'm in pursuit of that partner. And
I'm from
I
the
think there's a
Philippines.
part of me that is really scared
I'm
of
from
that process.
Philippines.
I think that's very normal. There are so many people in this world, there are
Indonesia
so
would
many
speak like that. I'm
options, but
from
there's also so many
Indonesia.
different options all at the same time.
How are
It's
you?
very daunting and it's very scary.
My
And I
accent
think
is
when I get into a
Philippines.
relationship, I just want that to be the one. I want
From
that to be
from
it.
Singapore
But
is
then when it doesn't work out, I'm like, fuck, I need to get back on the
I'm
horse
from
quickly
Singapore.
and really like and find the
How are you
next one
guys?
because otherwise I'll lose momentum and then I'll end up single for the rest of my life. Like I feel like there's this fear of sort of losing momentum. And so that's another reason why I've avoided being single. And there's probably more reasons that I've yet to discover, but this time's different. I am not going into this next single era
My
with
coffee
that
is too
mindset.
strong.
Now that I've matured and self reflected, I can't do that again. You know, like I'm not going to do that again. And I think it's going to be much better. So much has changed about me as a person, and so much about my life has changed. And I also think that's the other reason why I'm able to sit down here and talk about this a week after it happened, because I'm not as afraid of being single anymore. In fact, I'm actually kind of excited about it. Not to, that is by no means disrespecting my ex at all. I'm sad. Don't get me wrong. I'm sad. And it's not fun. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
same
having a good
here.
time.
I'm
I'm
not
keeping it
afraid,
together. But I'm
and
sad.
I'm really
But
proud to
I'm
be
not
single.
scared like I used to be. And I'm also not in a state of
I don't
desperation or
have
panic, which
any.
is
All
super rare.
foods I like,
I think the
except
reason
exotic
why
food.
this time is different is
I
because number
like
one,
fish. I
my life
love
is just so much better now than it
chicken,
used to be. I mean, listen, I still have my challenges,
beef.
but overall, I
Hi,
love
hi
having an
Tong
amazing support
Shirni.
system.
Hello
My
bye,
relationship with my
200
parents
rupiah dai
are
de
amazing
hubai pon.
friends. I have a lot of hobbies and things that I love doing. I love watercolor. I love listening to music and maybe sometimes trying to play instruments, but then I self-censor and get sick of it and then don't do it anymore. I really thought that I
This
would
is my
be
live guys
doing
this is my
some freelance
video. Give
job
me a thumbs
stuff,
up.
but that one didn't stick as well.
And
I
don't
don't know
forget to
why. I
sub.
just can't. I was wrong. Anyway, but still, my work life is very busy, and being busy is exciting, even though it can be really stressful. It's very
Thank
exciting.
you, Tom Shirm
My
Nips.
life outside of romantic
Namaste.
relationships is
Namaste.
fulfilling and stimulating and exciting.
Yeah, from
And
India.
I don't feel like I have
Namaste.
a gap that I'm trying
That's
to
only I
fulfill
know.
in my life with a
But you
relationship.
know, I
Like
love
I don't think I
Bollywood.
had like a
I
gap,
love
whether it's
action.
because I didn't
I
go to
love
the
to
friend
watch the
group
action.
or
Especially, you know,
because I
guys,
was
the
confused or my work life was not
Bahubali. I know
exciting. And so in the
Myanmar.
past,
Do you
I've
you
had this
you
sort
you
of void
love
to
to watch
fill in a
Bahubali
romantic
from
relationship. And now I'm at
India?
a place in my life where I don't have a void to fill. A romantic relationship can come in and enhance my life, but it's
Ah,
not
you're
the
hello
end of my
to
life.
Andy
And in the past,
Basti.
it was.
Namaste.
But I think the reason why
Shout out,
how I've
shout
been able
out.
to get to this point is just through
Shout out from
work,
India.
like working on my life, like
India
putting
is
in
one of
work
my
in my
bucket
relationship,
lists. And I
and
really want to
so
visit
proud
your
of the
country.
hobbies and activities I
Very
have.
rich in tradition and
Getting to this place
culture.
with my
The
work
people
life
are
through
very friendly. I really love
restructuring
to
constantly,
go to
physically.
India
I think
and
that comes with
want to
age and life
visit
experience. I think it's very normal to be a young
your
person and
amazing
have various
place,
voids
especially the part. I
that
like
can be
Monhim
filled
Ka.
through
It's a
relationships,
good.
but I'm
Who
not
is
at that
Monhim
place
Ka? I don't
anymore,
know who is
because I've
that.
worked very hard to get here, and now I'm experiencing the fruit of that labor. Not that it's even labor, but there's a level of discipline, and I've worked very hard at that, and
In
I
Myanmar, there
feel
are
that I'm
plenty
at
of
a place
elephants, right?
where that is very fulfilling.
In
I don't
Myanmar,
need a
have
partner
plenty of
to
elephants.
fill that gap. But also, too, my confidence is coming from a much more sustainable source these days than it used to. Also, due to work that I've done on myself, right? Like, I think when I was younger, I would place my self esteem and my confidence on things that were unsustainable. For example, how I looked, or whether or not I had a boyfriend, or whether or not a boy liked me. Like, that, I would unintentionally put my self worth in things like that, thus making me
Yes.
more dependent on validation from boys. Whereas now,
Yan naman si
my
JR, pahula-hula. Tapos, tsaka na.
confidence, my self-worth is rooted in who I am as a person.
Wag
And I've
na.
done so
Next
much
time ka
work
na lamang
trying
pahula.
to be as good of a person as I can possibly be. And so
In that
now
time na papahula ko
I'm
sa'yo,
looking for
nagpapano ka. Pahula po,
validation
tapos
from
ilang minutos.
guys.
Tsaka na.
I briefly paused this episode to let you know that this episode is brought to you by Uber. You should check out Uber One for students. It comes with a bunch of perks like $0 delivery fees, up to 10% off eligible orders, and 6% back in Uber credits on rides. Plus, daily freebies from your favorite brands. Try it out now and get your first
O, dapat
4 weeks
alam
for
niyo yung
free.
zodiac sign
Become an
ninyo.
Uber One for Students member and start saving on Uber and Uber Eats. Eligibility and
Alamin niyo mo
eligibility
kung ano yung zodiac sign ng September
apply.
16. Hindi ako Google para
Next, I
hanapin
don't
pa yan.
really feel the
Alam ko yung
needs
zodiac
with
sign na
dating
yan. Hindi ko lang
someone.
sasabihin sa'yo kung ano
I mean,
yan.
with this particular breakup that I'm going through right now, I really don't feel the need to stick it to my ex. We're friends, you know? I mean, like, are we gonna be, like, are we, like, best friends, like, hanging out every day? I mean, no, that would be dating still. But, like, we're on great terms. The breakup was
It's
so beautiful
3:14
and wonderful.
in the
As
afternoon.
beautiful and wonderful as a breakup can be. And so,
3:14.
like, I don't want to stick it to him, you know? Like, if anything, I'm like, I want to be really tactful about how I proceed with dating moving forward because I
Yeah,
have respect for
because
him in a way. Like, I don't
we
want to
are
get into a
advanced one
relationship too
hour,
quickly and
2 hours.
sort of
I
disrespect him
think
in
two
that.
hours
Like,
we are
not
advanced.
disrespect him. I mean, I can do whatever I want now, right? Once you're not with somebody, you can do whatever you want. I could start dating somebody tomorrow, and that's not really his business anymore, and vice versa. But it does feel a little bit icky to like get into a relationship too quickly after a breakup because I think in the case of most breakups, after a breakup, it's like
Hello, 5 million viewers. How are you? How are
so
you
that we can
guys?
properly learn,
How's your
heal, and
weekend?
eventually move
How's
forward
your
or sometimes get back together. I
Saturday?
mean, that shit happens. But like, I don't want to stick it to my exes.
It's a
I
family
actually
day
like now
now,
I'm at a place
family
now where
bonding.
I'm in a good
Okay.
place with all of them.
Did you
Or
go
we
to
just
the
don't talk
beach?
tomorrow
Where? In the
for whatever
mall?
character.
Or eat together in the
But I don't feel
restaurant?
the need to stick it to anyone anymore.
Enjoy
I
your
don't feel
weekend,
the need for that.
guys.
And I hope that I never feel that way again because it sucks.
What I
Like,
like sport,
it's more challenging if, say, you know, you're dating somebody
track
and they
and
cheat on
field.
you, and then you're like, well, now I have
And
to
for
stick
those
with
who
my ex
didn't
because
yet
he cheated on me,
sub
you know? But
my
luckily, like, that's not going on. But
my
also, I'm
YouTube,
not, my
okay,
ego is
please
not as
sub
bruised
and give me a
because that's the
thumbs
other
up.
thing, right? Like, in the
And also
past,
please visit my
the breakups
videos.
I've
I have a
had
new
before,
upload
I've
video, guys.
still gotten a bruised ego and wanted to stick it to them. I think the reason why I don't feel that desire as much anymore is because, as I mentioned earlier, my confidence is not, it's rooted in me. You know, of course, it always feels good when like a guy flirts with me. It helps a little bit, but that's not my source of self-esteem and self-worth and confidence. Like, so my ego is not getting as bruised as well. But I'm also starting to realize too how important being single is for ultimately
Ah,
finding the one in air quotes. I used it in
kickboxing.
quotes for
Yes.
purpose, okay? The one.
Myanmar, Thailand.
Does the one with a
Okay, they
soulmate
love
exist?
kickboxing.
It's up for debate, right? But ultimately, I will end up with someone who I might get divorced with. I mean, knock on wood,
Tell
to
me
not jinx it,
what
but
you
like, I will end up with the
say.
one. At some point, there's going to be someone who I end up with. And for the sake of ease, I might as well call that person the one. But like, I don't know if there's any such thing as a soulmate, right? But I've come to the conclusion through life experience that I think in order to find the one, I need to be single for a while and learn from that experience and grow from that experience
Why
in
you
order
need to
to
say
be in the
sorry?
place where I can even find one, where it'll even
It's
make sense for
okay.
us to be together. I'm realizing that
Onla. What's the
how I used to think,
onla?
like, oh, if I lose momentum and I'm single for too long, you know, I'm not going to find the one. I'm realizing now, no, like being single is actually going to help me develop myself into a better, more evolved person so that I can find the one. But also, too, like, I'm 23.
You're not
Like,
angry.
I don't need to settle
You
down
remove
right now, you know?
the
And
letter
that scares me
U.
to say out loud because I do
ANGRY
still have
only.
a little, there's a little whisper in the back of my head that's like, well, but you better not get too comfortable being single because, you know, or else next thing you know, you'll blink and you'll be 90 years old and you never found anyone. You know what I mean? I think I'm realizing that I can have the goal of wanting to find somebody that I'll be with for hopefully till death do us part. I can have the goal of wanting to find that, and
Hi,
also
5 million
allowing
viewers. Hello,
that period of
hello.
time in my 20s where I'm just exploring. It's now becoming clear to me that
Who's
being
are
single
who
is a part
are
of
my
my
viewers
personal
are
journey
here?
for everyone, I
Hi
think.
Hatkat
That it's actually
Yan,
not as common to
Tochiri,
believe as it was
JR,
5 years ago,
Joel.
6.
How are
Like,
you
I need to
guys?
grow as an individual before I can be in a relationship long term. Yes, is it possible to get into a relationship at a really young age and grow and learn and become a solid individual within a relationship? Totally. I really do think that that's possible. Is it maybe more challenging in some ways? I would say yes, but I think it's definitely possible. But it's clearly not my journey. Like, I'm realizing that. I'm like, no. If it was going to be my journey, it was going to be with the person. Like, and we're broken up now. You know what I mean? It's like, so no. I'm at this point, and I'm realizing this is my time to be single, to develop myself, but also to
Your name
explore.
is
Like, I want to
Kiaongis
explore different
Sai
types of people
Guanji.
in a non-committal
Why is
way, not even
too
necessarily
long?
sexually, because as I said earlier, I'm not really that sexually driven, and I also don't like casual
Guanji
hookups,
Sai
so that's probably not
Guanji.
gonna work out for me. Like, I'm not gonna explore people. Maybe I'll really like something will snap in my brain and I'll download a dating app and just start hooking up with everyone I can find. Like, I don't know, or start going out every weekend and hooking up. Like, I don't know. I Who knows? That might be a part of my journey, right? Like, I always think I can predict how things are going to go, and then I never really know what I'm going to do, right? But from what I know about myself right now and how I feel right now, I'm not probably going to be hooking up with people like that. But just even exploring other types of guys through friendship, just through conversation, through like a little flirt here and there, exposing myself to a bunch of different types of guys without any sort of feeling of being tied down, I think is going to be really important for me in understanding what I'm looking for, to help me develop my standards in a way, even more so. And lastly, I think that being single is out of my comfort zone, right? It's something that I haven't really fully done. Like, I've been single, but I haven't ever been single and like just enjoyed it. In it, it's always been for me this sort of limbo where it's like, well, I'm single, but I'm heavily searching. I've never been single and just let things happen. I've never used it as a time to grow and self reflect and focus on myself and explore different types of people. Like, I've just, it's always been this kind of chaotic time, and I've never just sat in it. Do you know what I
Mingalapar.
mean?
What's that?
It's still a temporary state for me. I'm not going to be single for the rest of my life. Again, knock on, don't want to jinx it, but I've never been single and like utilized it and like took advantage of it. You know what I mean? And like really let it be an era for me. Going out of my comfort zone and forcing myself in some ways to be single for at least a year. Like, I'm gonna grow from that experience. And I'm excited in some ways to see what comes of it. I think a lot of us look at being single as being a negative thing. But I have started to see the value in it. I've discovered so many potential benefits, things that seem actually really exciting. A time to self reflect, a time to focus on yourself, a time to feel free too. I think
Ah,
choosing the
that's
way I
yes
see
or
single
no.
has really helped me get to a
Mingalapar.
point now where I'm ready to have my single fucking era. I'm excited to become truly comfortable with being single so that I can be properly selective moving forward.
Okay.
I can come from a place of security within myself when I go back out and start dating again. I'm not making any choices out of desperation moving forward. I'm excited to get to a point where I'm so comfortable being single that I'm only going to date someone that really has a lot of potential. Again, that's not to negate my connection with my past boyfriends, but like I also mentioned earlier, I was kind of overlooking some, I wouldn't
Hello
say
for
red
the
flags, but
second
really
time in my
yellow flags.
life.
That is not
Hi
helping me find my
Zoe.
bar.
How are you,
You know what I mean?
Zoe?
That's just getting me into a relationship that I probably shouldn't be in. Not that that's a waste of time. Like, we have to, this is how we learn in life, right? But now that I'm aware
Where are you
of how that
from?
was perhaps damaging,
Where
I'm
are you from,
excited to get to a
Zoe?
point where I'm so comfortable being single that I'm not dating out of
So
desperation at all.
so
I'm going to
heart
come
yes
from a
or
place of
no.
complete security in myself, and I'm not going to put up with any bullshit. If it's not working, it's not working, and I'm going to get out of it.
Las
I'm not going to
Vegas.
dangle around and
Zoe
pretend
is
there's
from
a little
Las
bit of
Vegas,
potential or it's not that
USA.
bad. It's like,
And how old are
really?
you, Zoe?
No. Anytime anytime you make a decision out of desperation,
How
it's
old are
usually not
you?
going to be good in dating. You know, like that's not good. And I also think too that this era of being single will be healing for me because I've kind of never been able to fully properly heal from all of my exes in a way. Like even if we're on good terms, even if I kind of don't care about some of them anymore, I feel like because I've moved so quickly from one to the next, I feel like I've never been able to like
My
properly
friend is
just let
cursing
them
at
all go
me.
and truly
Okay.
let them all go. And I mean, listen, I don't think you ever
Let
fully
me know
let go of
your.
an ex. Like they were
So you want
such a big part of your
to.
life, even if you only dated for a little while. Every
You want
person
to
you
cut
date
the
in whatever intimate relationship you're
cursing at
gonna
you.
remain somewhere in your mind no matter what
So
for the rest of your life a little bit,
how old are
but
you?
it would just be nice to fully recover before getting into my next relationship because by the way, based on my experience, getting into a new relationship doesn't properly heal the pain of the last breakup. It kind of masks it,
17
but not
years
so
old.
well. And
And what
so
is your
it's been
zodiac
really challenging
sign?
for me on a personal level to be in a new relationship while grieving my
Hatan,
last
stop
relationship.
that. I don't
I've
know
experienced it
your.
multiple times.
Maybe
And even if that doesn't
don't teach
impact
me any
a super
Myanmar because
significant
I
amount
don't
of your
understand
emotional
that.
disconnect,
Maybe
even if
it's
they
too
don't feel
bad.
it, it's hard for me. It's like living a double life in a way sometimes, and I
You're a
don't like that
Gemini.
feeling.
Let
I
me see
don't
your
want to be
card.
there. And
I
so
gotta give
I'm
you a
excited to
card.
be single
Okay, for your
for
yes
a
or
while
no
so that I
tarot
can
reading
properly recover.
cards.
I'm excited to focus
Okay,
on my life.
Gemini.
You know,
I gonna
relationships
check your
are a
energy.
sacrifice, right?
Much better
It's a
gonna
time sacrifice, it's an emotional
one
sacrifice.
reading for
There's a lot of
me,
compromising, there's a lot
Miss
of
K. Let me see your
growing, there's a lot of
energy.
pushing each
Are you
other. Ugh,
listening now?
it can be so wonderful and so
Are you
beautiful
also,
and it can really enhance your life, but it can also be so
bro?
exhausting in a way, especially if you're not in the right place in your life to be in a relationship. And so I'm excited to just be able to focus on myself. I feel I have a premonition that if I'm more selfish right now, it'll get me to a place later where I don't need to be as selfish. You know, if I get my fucking work done now, if I establish hobbies and integrate them into my routine, if I build a really solid, you know, support system, which I've already done, you know, a lot of that, I've really, you know, made a lot of headway there. If I'm selfish and I focus on those things and I build as fulfilling of a
You're
life
just
as I
trying to
possibly
get
can, then
people's
I feel like later
informations.
those things will
No, that
serve a purpose in my
information is
life
for
that I
your
can
zodiac sign.
make the space for a
That's I'm
relationship
just
become
reading
more
your.
easy because I don't know. I think that's wishful thinking to an extent, but
I gonna read
I
your
try to take
Gemini because
more
you know your
selfish. You know what I
Gemini.
mean?
That's only know, but you don't
I
know
said this earlier,
your
but I'm
true
excited
energy.
for the growth that's gonna,
And then you
you know,
said that
gonna have a
your
lot more
friends are
promise there.
cursing
But
you, right?
I'm facing a
So let me
challenge.
see.
I'm getting out of my comfort
Yes, you
zone.
have. You don't
I'm
have a peace of
inevitably
mind
going
right
to
now. You
make
are
mistakes.
emotional
The
unstable.
more I grow as a
Okay,
person,
that's
the
your
more
card
that's
is
gonna
telling you
be
now. You don't
forced.
have strong
And last but
energy.
not least, I'm like
And
excited to see who I
aside of
pull
that,
into my
this is the
life.
reverse of the Queen
Friends,
of
potential
Wands, and this is
fucking
your
husband,
true energy as a
whatever. Like I'm
Gemini.
excited to
You
see
feel
who
you
comes into
are
my life when I'm
isolate.
not
Okay, you
chasing
are
rather
trying
than
to avoid
attracting, romantic or
something.
otherwise. I don't
Okay,
know.
especially
It's gonna be
toxic
so good,
people
honey.
because
It's gonna
maybe
be
you feel
so good.
embarrassed like that,
Because I have all these ideas
or
about
in
how this
short,
is
you
gonna
are a
end this
lack of
breakup,
confidence.
right?
Okay,
Like
so
I
you have
want to be
to
single
increase
for
your
like a
self confidence.
year. I feel like that's a healthy amount of
Let
time
me
for
see.
me.
So you have
Or
to
not.
find an
It could be like six months
inspiration
from
for
now.
you to be strong
Please.
and to move on.
But like not
So
enough. You
your
know what I mean?
card
It's
to
long
Major
enough to
Kanye here
fully
is the
have a
reverse
settled
of
life, you
Hangman.
know? I
Okay, so
also
this you
don't
need
plan
to
on too
alignment
much super casual
from
dating,
all the
but like watch
past.
me
So
literally
whatever
next
the
weekend
you have
just
to
go
let
on an
go
absolute
from any
rampage and
past
start hooking
pattern.
up with everyone
Surrender and
everyone who wants
enlightenment.
to hook up with me, and
You
then the
get my
day after
point?
in 3 weeks I have another
Huh?
lineup. I'm a little worried about that,
Okay?
but it's
So
ultimately in my
you are
control. I'm
stagnant
somebody who really likes to plan, and so I like
and you
try to
try to
plan
avoid,
what I want this
okay?
scenario to look like, and I also
So
know too that
you don't have a
I don't
peace of
really know
mind.
what it's gonna look like. I don't
Uh,
really know what's gonna
so what
happen.
you
I don't
gotta
really
do right
know.
now?
I can't predict
So we are
anything.
you
Like
listening? You
I
know,
can be
at your
single for a
age, you
year,
still
but
need
in
a
6 months, who knows?
guide,
Like I could get back together with my
guidance
ex, and
and
I swear to God, I don't
advice.
know what I'm gonna do. And
Okay?
so basically why I'm saying that is
So you
I just
have to tell that
hypothesize
your
things.
friends or
I don't really know what
especially
I'm going to do.
your
I don't really know what's
parents
going to happen. I
what you
don't really know
feel,
what
what
I'm
you
going to
think.
discover along the way
Ask
and
for
how that's going
help.
to impact
Okay?
how this era
Don't
ends
feel
for me, but
frustrated.
I will say
Huh?
I'm
Because I
not
can
feeling
see here you are
fully
feel
present right now
frustrated.
because I think it is something that I
Huh?
need,
Frustrated
and
and
I'm
sensitive.
curious to see how it goes. I will say though,
Okay?
even
So you
though
have to
I'm
let
talking about
go of
this
limiting
single
beliefs.
era, I hate the
Try
word
to
era.
start
Something
from the
cringy about it to me, but
beginning.
I don't know another
Huh?
word for it.
Okay?
What could be another word for era?
The best for you is to have a patience and start from the beginning. Okay, so we okay.
Thesaurus results
Feel with
forever.
love. Focus for yourself,
Age cycle,
self
date
care
generation,
and self love.
stage term time. Yeah,
Hello,
maybe
hello
I can
po.
change that to my
Shout out
single
to all of
cycle.
you
They should call
guys.
it my single cycle. I don't like that. That doesn't really make
Ay,
sense.
30 minutes lang
Single
pala ako.
stage. That's kind of good. Single term. Single time. Single time is kind of good. Well, I'll experiment and we'll see which one I like. But anyway, even though I'm speaking as though
Okay,
I'm
guys.
every single time,
Thank you for those
it's like all
like,
butterflies and rainbows.
thumbs up. Thank you
I
for the
still have
thumbs
a
up.
lot of
Thank
fears
you for those
going into
are
this
visit
phase.
my live,
One of the
and
fears that
thank
I'm
you
having
for
is
those
that
are
I'll never
sub,
find someone again. I
subscribe
will
my,
be single forever.
and
This is
I
so
don't have
hard.
any enough
I've
time,
experienced
guys.
this
So I will be
fear
back
every single time
later
I've ever been
or
single.
tomorrow. Okay.
It's now the least strong thing that's ever been,
And
but I still
have a
don't
nice
hate
day.
that.
God bless you
But
all.
I just have
Bye
to
to you
trust the universe.
guys.
You know, not everybody finds solace in spirituality, but for me, I don't really know